Hello everyone, it's Paul and Pixie again. There's Pixie, and I'm Paul. So we're here walking. We haven't made a video in a while, so we thought maybe it'd be nice to invite you guys to see what's happening here in Switzerland. Well, the weather has changed. It's no longer late summer. In fact, it's the middle of fall. This is the beginning of November. Here's a picture of the woods now. A little bit different than they were before. Not as full, not as green at all. And we know why that is, because look down at the path. Lots of leaves. So things have changed. I am wearing a coat. Pixie is, her hair is getting a little bit longer because of the weather change, but it's still quite beautiful, and it's still quite a wonderful place to experience here in Switzerland, south of Zurich. Now, our town is called Zollikerberg, and by train it's maybe 15 minutes south of Zurich. One of the things we talked about before was the Swiss absolutely love the outdoors, hiking and biking and skiing, cross-country skiing. We haven't gotten to winter yet, so we'll get to that. Good to see. And so we'll see how that goes. I am a little bit interested in cross-country skiing, so we'll see about that. But even in Zurich, the city, we're outside of the city, but even in the city, there are trails available to anyone. Any part of the city, there are trails available. Easily accessible trails from the middle of the city. Really wonderful. So the Swiss really love the outdoors. Let's just look back here. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep walking, and we'll see you down the trail a little bit. So I don't know what we call this. Is this vlogging? You know? I don't think so. I think it's just producing videos sporadically. I think vlogging has more of a schedule, so that people say, okay, I'm going to be sending out a video every Monday and every Friday, and this is my life. I think this is not that. I think it is when I feel it necessary to express what we're going through in our lives, that's when I'll make a video. I'm not just talking about Pixie and myself, but also my wife, Mary. So we're walking through the forest here. In a lot of my videos, I'm riding my bike, and I want to tell you, I favor riding my bike over hiking, though I like both an awful lot. Why? Why riding over walking? Well, you get more places quicker, and more places are available to you. Now, because I have an electric bike with a big battery and a strong, motor, I can get up hills, very steep ones, even very long ones, with much less effort, and that allows me to get up to high areas quickly, shoot, and then get back home. Now, sometimes even coming back home, I take the long way back. Why? Because I enjoy the experience of riding. The rough ground through the forest, the smooth streets, the speed, the sound of the wind in the ears. I enjoy that. It's comfortable. for me to ride. Now, walking, hiking, love it. I really do. And it's much more natural. It's quieter. And I see more things in one spot. You know, when you're biking, you're passing a lot of things. And I think sometimes we miss those things that are important. But in hiking, you don't miss anything. Yeah, you see everything. If you keep your eyes open and your mind going, yeah, you get an awful lot. So, I'm going to, while I am talking with you, I'm also taking pictures. I'm using my phone. And I do have to mention what kind of phone I have. It's not a brand new model. I bought it, wait a minute, how do they call that? Refurbished. And it's a Samsung S20 FG. And I really, really like it. It's easy, it's not too big, it's easy to handle, it's not too big. And it takes a pretty high quality video. Very high quality photos. There's Pixie going over the log. Did you see that log right there? Yeah. Going across the path there. So, I'm using, it's handheld, so I don't have a gimbal, you know, to stabilize it. But the camera, the video is somewhat digitally stabilized anyway. So here we are in the woods. And the path here is fairly narrow. If you notice, we took a turn back there on the left, and we're heading back the direction we came from a little bit, like a U-turn. So let's keep walking, and I'll be quiet for a second here. So we're coming out of the woods here, and boy, in the summer this was so thick you could barely see through the trees at all, but here you can, because of the time of the year. And of course, we get in our lives, we start recognizing the importance of the cycles in life. Seasons, of course, seasons. Our lives themselves, birth to death. Lives of people around us and animals and hello. And these type of cycles and patterns we should be able to recognize and use to our advantage so that we have a full life, you know. I'm getting too deep for this walk, so I'm just going to keep walking and be quiet here. Up there. Come on, Pixie. Come on. Pixie. Come on. Gertzie. Let's go this way by the field here. Now, way over there in the distance, right in the middle of the screen, is a football field, soccer field. And the father's there with his son, I can see in the distance there. Isn't that interesting? Right there in the middle of the farm field is the football field. This is a typical November day, just like they are back home in Ohio. So it looks the same. Hello, Gertzie. It looks the same. And as you can tell, lots of people are out walking, hiking. This is the time just before dinner. What time is it? It's maybe 4:20, something like that. I'm guessing on that. But people are taking their evening walk. Gertzie? Oh, let's talk about that word, Gertzie. A Swiss way of saying hello. I used to say hallo, and people would somehow hear, of course, that I am an English speaker, so then they would respond in English, and I've got to learn some more German as fast as I can. I feel there's no one forcing us to do that, but I just feel I want to be a part of the community. So language is the key, and so now I've started using Gertzie, and they'll talk to me in German. Sometimes I know what they're talking about, and sometimes I do not, but more and more frequently I'm understanding the gist of what they're saying, and I'm trying to expand my vocabulary. Anyway, enough of that. Here we are, and now we're going to stop for a second, and I'm going to point at the football field right there in the middle of the screen. Right there. Okay. So we have some more people here. More people walking. Coming up. And they have their dogs too. Look at that old tree. Holy smokes. Gertzie. Hey, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, little puppy. Kleine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, wow. Come on, Pixie. Come on, Pixie. Come on, Pixie. Let's go. We have to go, Pixie. Let's go. All right. It's a very little dog. Looked like a toy. So it's about Fahrenheit, it's about 38 degrees, and Celsius, it's maybe 4 degrees, 4 or 5 degrees. So it's cool, very cool. My hands are getting cold, which is good. I like it. I kind of function better in the cooler weather than hot summer. Let's keep walking. Oh, another thing. The forest managers put benches everywhere for people to stop and rest. And I would say benches are every, I don't know, maybe every 100 or 200 yards, 150 meters, benches everywhere. And that makes it easy for people to walk and sit and then rest. Walk, sit, and rest, especially for people that are older. They still can get out and walk and get some exercise and know just around the bend, just up the path, there's going to be a place to rest. So we're coming down a hill here. It's kind of a long hill. Actually going down, hiking down is more difficult than hiking up. For me it is. Okay, this is where we came from over there. Along that, on the left there, the forest line. And then we just turned and came down this road here. So we've been getting some steps in today. I would say on this walk alone, Pixie and I, for me, I had probably 2,000 steps already when we started filming, and then we got here, and that's probably, since we've been filming, another 2,000 steps. So yeah, we're getting our steps in. And one of the traditions here is to have a little, not camp out, but they have a fire going, and then they have a fire, a log pit over here, and that's very common here in Switzerland, so that people over there can have their fire and just get together. So that's kind of nice, isn't it? Okay, let's keep going. I want to say something else also about this outdoor, this thing that the Swiss have with going outside and walking and hiking and biking. When many families get home from work, they eat something and then they go right out. They go outside. It's not sitting down and watching television. The movement here is always to be out and enjoying nature. And it's one of the main reasons, come on Pixie, it's one of the main reasons why the paths here are taken care of so well. Yeah, Gertzie? They're taken care of very, very well. And there's lots of people out walking. And dog, oh, that's a big pug. That pug is huge. Gertzie. You see how big this pug is? Woo! That's a big one. Gross pug. Gross. Okay, let's keep going. And we're going to hit the street up here and take a right. You see where that lady's coming from up there. We're going to take a right and head on down our hill, and then we'll be heading home. So I just want to say thank you for joining us, and hit the subscribe button or the like button, and that's up to you, of course. And thank you for joining us in our walks. Gertzie. Hey, little one. Come on, Pixie.
Bonjour.